Alright, today we got a model review of the Ertl Case 580 Super N loader backhoe. This is the new model loader backhoe from Case, and I gotta say, I absolutely love this model. I'm a big fan of Case construction equipment. It runs in the family. It's a really nice model. Ertl did a good job with this one compared to past loader backhoe models for Case, and overall it's just a really nice looking model. I will start the review with the box. It is in the standard Ertl packaging, which I'm fairly confident everyone hates. Just a little bit of, oh, that's in a different language. Other Ertl stuff, mostly agricultural, and a little bit of information about the actual machine. 7,000 horsepower, or 97 horsepower, 7,044 pound loader lift capacity, 14-foot backhoe digging depth. Basic box with the stupid twist ties which got thrown away. Pain in the butt to get off. But anyways, to start with the actual model, it is a great looking model. Once I get my dump and tag trailer, I think it'll look great sitting on it. A lot of improvements over past models, which I will do a comparison of. But first, let me show you everything this one has to offer. There is no steering in the front axle, one downside, and but you have your logo here, your 580 Super N. And got your black etching like on the real model. Your loader, it's a decent lift height. You're not going to be able to load a truck or anything, but other than that, it's all good. You have your exhaust, which is plastic. Case logo in the front, just a regular flat edge loader bucket. Then over here you'd have your hydraulic, no, this would be your fuel tank, and your lift cylinders and everything. The cab has some major improvements over previous models. You can see the it's got more bars and stuff, or separations between window panes, just like the new N series model does. And you can see in there you have your seat, your steering wheel. Yeah, there is a loader control in there. And in back, you have the 4-stick backhoe control with your 2 outrigger pads. But 99% sure those are backwards, because I'm fairly confident that the outrigger controls are on the, if you were sitting in it, on the left. One thing I don't like too much is that there is no, the backhoe just kinda, there's no stiffness in that at all. It just moves freely as you move the model. One thing I don't like, I'm sure someone has a way to tighten that up, because it is just a rivet holding it in place. Well, I got it turned upside down. The undercarriage, it just is Ertl, made in China, unfortunately, and made for C&H, Case New Holland Corporation. And but there's that. Nothing special about that. And your outriggers are actually shorter than previous years, which they do come down. And no hydraulic, unfortunately, but they're shorter because in past models they are really long. And you also have your new cab light and the cab position, and you have just lights in general on the back of the machine and on the front of the machine. The backhoe is where a lot of improvement was made on this. You can see that this one, it comes up and stays up much higher than the M Series 2 and M Series 3, which were basically the same machine. And I have my older. This is my M Series 2, and I have a review up of it if you would like to see it. And the Backhoe boom, it sits much lower compared to the newer N Series one, as you can see there. Along with the outriggers are considerably shorter, which you can't see that right there. And the N Series has the etched, painted, like the rubber pads on it. Your bucket also has, the linkage is better on this one. Got the curve like on the new machine. You have a tiny little lifting hook. And a fairly good range of motion on your backhoe. The casting of this backhoe bucket is also much nicer than the older case models. And your max height, which is actually really good. I will do a comparison to the old one. Much better, much nicer there. This is where I get into one of the major unfortunates about this model. The digging depth is horrible. Your boom, your main boom here, hydraulic in it, is very short and limiting your digging depth considerably on the model, which I don't really like that feature, but I can get it to come down a little bit more, but I don't want to risk damaging it, so we're not going to. But we will bring that back up. Overall, for, I believe, $25.99, $95, something like that. 3000 Toys does have this. I would definitely recommend picking it up because this is a great model. It's small. It's not super high detailed, and you do have all the shiny metal rivets showing up. But it's a pretty nice model, especially if you're a fan of case. I think it looks great. I love the new N Series line anyway, so I might be a little biased. But it is just a great model. I am very glad I have it. And all around, I would highly recommend this model. Even if you're not a big fan of backhoes or a big fan of case, it's still a nice model. And yeah, that's about all I got for it. So thanks for watching, guys. Comment, rate, and subscribe, and have a good one.